Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. We're going to close out the show talking a little about your mental health and your mental health care, in fact. I think that sometimes we feel like we don't know where to go to get the help that we need. Well, what if I told you perhaps you could go to your local CVS Minute Clinic? I'm here with Tiffany. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I gotta say, yes, we've kind of gotten used to seeing the minute clinics to go to, if we think we need a vaccination or something like that. But I didn't know about the mental health care. Tell me a little bit.
Yes, so CVS is offering mental health counseling. We offer it to individuals who are 18 and up. We do individual counseling, we do couples therapy, we do family therapy. We actually have 4 locations in the metro Atlanta area where we are servicing individuals face to face, but we offer mental health services for the whole state of Georgia. And those 4 locations are Atlanta, Roswell, Noonan, and Dallas.
That is amazing. Now, I think that it's so important to have this accessible because people feel like there's already a barrier there, right? I think that there's still some barrier for getting your mental health care as soon as you get your physical health care. But now that we get over the barrier, then you wonder, well, where can I go? I don't know any psychologists. I don't know any psychiatrists, but you do know where there's a CVS.
Right. Exactly. Accessibility was one of our main things when we started offering the service. And so that's why we emphasize the importance of our patients understanding that virtual care is everywhere, especially since the pandemic started. We switched to virtual care services for a lot of our overall well-being, what we need. And so we figured, let's expand and make it available and accessible to everyone.
That is phenomenal. I think that the other thing is there's still quite a bit of stigma around getting your mental health care. People don't want to feel as though there's something wrong with them, even if they're having some struggles with depression or anxiety. They don't always, know where to turn. But having something that easily accessible at your local, you see those friendly faces at CVS all the time when you go in to get this or that. But having that accessible to them, to me, it makes it a little easier. Are you all finding that people are going, okay, you know what? I do have some things I need to talk about.
Absolutely. And you know what too, Keisha, depression and anxiety is so prevalent amongst Americans in the United States. And one of the beauty in the services that we offer, especially face-to-face, is that our office, you cannot tell whether that patient is coming in for mental health services or if they're coming in for physical. We do not have a sign on our door. We do not have any indicators that will make someone feel ashamed to come in and see a therapist. They look like they're just coming in for a regular visit, and we don't broadcast that they're coming for mental health services, so they look like they're just coming in for any other service like someone else coming in for a physical health screening.
Oh, I love that. I mean, I think that is so critically important. And, again, I don't want to give credence to the stigma because there's absolutely nothing wrong with going to get your mental health checked just like you would your physical health. But I do understand that it exists and that some people do have some apprehension and they wonder, who's going to see me going into this psychiatrist office or psychologist office? Well, you know what? Anybody can see you going into CVS and they don't know what you're doing there.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Excellent. Well, I applaud you guys for making it so accessible. It's my understanding that this is Depression Awareness Month, but it's something that we should talk about all the time, whether it's, this is the month for it or not, because again, we could help people get over, situations in their lives if we just open up to the idea that there is more out there. You know what I mean? Sometimes people don't even know that they can get the help that they need. They could have someone to talk to, and you guys have made it readily available. I applaud you and I thank you for what you're doing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Guys, mental health is health. So take the time to get the help that you need. If it is a conversation you need to have, if it, something you're feeling some anxiousness, the anxiety is overwhelming you. These are the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves. Because you know what? If we're not taking care of our mental health, our physical health will be next. So take the opportunity to visit your local CVS Minute Clinic and learn what they have to offer. It might be just what you've been looking for. Thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Focus Atlanta. I hope that you've learned something, and I hope to see you next week here on WUPA.